much time to unwind. Conversation in my thoughts, I'm hoping she won't shut me down. If she ain't the one for the night, I know others in town. Trying to do right. If she go bye, we ain't so insane thing. That's just what time. If you say that you're gone, I just act like it's nothing to me. When you say that you love me, it's something I didn't believe. Back on my bullshit, stuck on my ways, always ignored them, on bad behavior. Should've done right. You say I lie, showed in the light. I was not chillin' with you. This my fault, I don't have no one to blame. This my fault, I am accustomed to change. This one for you, this one for you, this one for I ain't gon' see you again. This one for you, this one for you, this one for the lost me a loving friend. This one for you, this one for you, this one for you. This one for you, this one for you, this one for you. Summertime blue. Falling ship, all aboard, brace the dip, love at war. Wish I could do magic just like Dumbledore. Would we be a better fit if I wasn't so reckless? Never did I leech onto you, wasn't looking to benefit. Follow me down this road, but when we end I should've been no. Harbored a heart about 2 years ago, that would've thought you know how it go. You were a class act that could've played the full state, the full plate was full, never knew I was capable of playing you. Now it's too late for two. I was out of my mind, oh nah, blaming on the wine, oh la, really not the type for drama, till I pay the price with karma. You say I lie, should've done right, should've the lie, there's no chillin' with you. This my fault, I don't have no one to blame. This my fault, I am accustomed to change. This one for you, this one for you, this one for I ain't gon' see you again. This one for you, this one for you, this one for the lost me a loving friend. This one for you, this one for you, this one for you. This one for you, this one for you, this one for you. Summertime blue.
Good evening, y'all. Welcome to my very first show of Grown Talk with Goddess. So nervous. I have butterflies in my vagina. Cardi B. I have here with me my guest for this week, Prince Kurt of Savage Kings. I'll let him do a little bit more of an introduction of himself.
Yeah, I'm. You guys might know me if any of you watch this wonderful network, Truth Vibe TV. I got my own show here called Savage Kings, and anyone who knows me knows I'm a comedian in New York City. Well, over the East Coast now, and I don't know what the fuck I decided to get myself into, but it's about to get crazy.
Yeah.
All of Prince Kurt's sexual exploits.
Yeah. So first and foremost, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Truth Vibe TV. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Mm-hmm. Thank you. A little bit about myself. I am Goddess. Hello. Also known, well, Kara is my real name, but, you know, Goddess is who I've become over the past 2 years. I have my bachelor's degree in psychology, currently working on my master's in sexology. I am also a plus size, yes, yes. I'm also a 2 times published plus size model and have been in 2 different magazines.
My team didn't give me no, I want to see these pictures.
They coming. Oh, you know what? Miss Beats, thank you so much for the beautiful backdrop for tonight's show. Wow. She is at D7 Digital on all of social media engines, so you can look up some of her stuff there if need be. So we're going to get ready. brief description of the show. Every single week, how I'll start off is I'll post something up on my Facebook page. And if you are looking to find me on Facebook, by the end of this weekend, I'll have a personal Facebook page set up for just all of Grown Talk with Goddess business. But if you want to look for me now, I'm Kera, Kera Jones on Facebook. I'll put up a post for the week, and I'll get comments from everybody on how they feel about the topic post of the week. We'll discuss that a little bit. I'll give my opinion. My guest will give his opinion on how he feels on the topic. And then through my search engines or my social media engines, which is Instagram, UR_goddess, GODDESS 35. You can reach out to me for any questions, any advice, sex related, anything. I'm going to give it to you real the way Goddess does. And that's the reason why I do what I do. So what we'll start off first with is the Facebook post of the week, which we'll get up on the screen and we'll see what everybody thinks. When a woman says she's tired of a man, why do they get a woman who looks like a man?
Short answer is you can never really be tired of any nigga. I've seen Waiting to Exhale. They all come rubbing back. Even, who was the plump one? What was her name?
You know.
The plump one. In Waiting.
Sunshine?
The one with the short hair?
Nah, the one whose husband was gay.
The one. Yeah.
Loretta Devine. Was that Loretta Devine?
Yeah.
That's Loretta Devine's character? She came running back. The only time she was heartbroken, right, was when homeboy was like, I'm gay. I thought you knew. This bitch was like, nah, I was chasing after you.
You know what?
You curved me like Marshall Falk, and I was still
Yo, he's too much. He's too much. I got a couple of responses from a few of my Facebook friends on this topic. Zachary Smith straight said it was confusion. The reason why women go for a woman dressed like a man is basically confusion. Av Roca, she wants to be the man in the relationship. May quite possibly be true. My friend Jermaine Jamrock, I still don't get how they sick of men but still want to put a strap-on on.
You know what? There is something seriously I do want to say. I got a gay sister. I love her to bits and pieces. And I love her partner to bits and pieces. And she did the same shit. She left. She was in a heterosexual relationship. She was never happy. She left, you know, got married to a woman, and it didn't work out. Now she's with somebody else. And that was my thought all along. But I think it's still, even though it's not a, I think there's more of an attraction there genetically. I think there's, some people are gay on the weekend. We kind of understand that. It's just like, you know, you got your heart broke so many times, like, fuck it, I'm going to give up my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Even Tiger Woods had to quit for a period,
You
right?
know what? We're going to talk about this in a second. This gay on the weekend.
Right? There's some gay on the weekend bitches. Let's just call it what it was.
Gay on the, is that only a female thing?
Yeah.
So there's no men that are gay on the weekend?
No, we call them niggas down low. Okay. There's only one label for them motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All I'm saying is, look, and to each their own. But I've known a lot of people where their like self-esteem will get challenged, right? And all of a sudden now you don't want to be with guys anymore because they're like, yo, you fat. But they hitting you, you know what I'm saying, and they not letting their homies know. They don't want nobody to know, but it is what it is. And, you know, after a while, that take a toll to your self-esteem. And you're like, fuck it, I'm going to just be with somebody who's not going to fuck me up like that.
But,
and let's just be honest, women can fuck shit up.
You know what?
But they ain't going to fuck up another bitch's emotions like that. Not some of they ain't done shit to them. Take their man, they'll cut you. Fuck with their kids, they'll kill you.
You know what?
But fuck with their sexuality, shit, they'll turn it into a 6'6".
Oh my gosh. I had
or
another
9'9".
Another response from Stacy Gonzalez. Shout out to her. Because they're still attracted to a man.
Exactly. Basically what I said.
The best response I got was from Carmela Parker, who says, because she dresses masculine doesn't mean that she wants to be a man. She says, as a woman, I don't feel comfortable in women's clothing. It doesn't make me less of a woman because of the way I dress. Me, personally, if I'm bisexual or gay and I'm going to mess with another female, she's going to look like a man. That's just me personally.
No, I understand it because it's not a.
She's got to be butch looking. She's got to be. She's got to be like.
You still want a nigga. You still want a nigga. You just don't want the equipment.
At the end of the day, I want the man, and not to say anything, but the girl that's looking like a man in that picture, she's not that. She's not ugly. She's kind of attractive.
You could have two femmes. You have. No, you know what I'm saying? I've seen it all different ways. You can have two femmes. You can have two males in a relationship that both take it. You know what I'm saying? That both, right there. I've heard the discussions all around, okay? Because when I first approached it, I was like, well, the natural order of things, which there is no natural order of shit, okay, is, well, there would be, what would be called, well, it used to be called a butch, and then, you know, a femme or a dom and a femme, and it doesn't have to be like that. I mean, shit, people fall in love with frogs. So why can't two femmes get their 6-6 on? You know what I'm saying? Throwing in another 6 and we can put on some music. Call it Mafia.
It's a preference. It's a preference thing for me. Like, I'm already a pretty girl, so there doesn't need to be two of us. One of us could look more like it. Oh, thank you. Oh.
One of them would be. Because they always know some other else.
You know what? He's talking about having fun. But my personal opinion is the reason why women go for that more of a masculine-looking female is because in a way, they still want and like the idea of a man, you know. Yeah. So if you can find a woman who doesn't have the parts that you necessarily don't want to have anymore or deal with anymore or feel anymore, and a woman that looks like a man, it's like you're getting two for the price of one.
All right, but
in my opinion.
I understand. I just want to say one thing. Then y'all that wear the straps, keep that shit at home. Okay, I'm done tired of competing with y'all in the gym. Okay, no. Right? I'm sick of it. Got their shit right down to their knee and shit. I don't like that. Nah, for real, I don't like that shit. Cause I was the biggest brother in my gym. Cause I ain't never wear no drawers, and I'm sitting there like this bitch.
You working out with no drawers? What gym you go to? Wait, hold on. What?
Came in with sweats. Everybody was looking at me. The very next week, everybody was looking at her. Man,
I like my guest. Okay, so
I'm glad you do because my parents don't.
You know so on this topic, you know, that's the way I feel. My personal opinion is because they still want the feel of a man, you know, but are more attractive now to a female.
I mean, plus there's benefits. You could choose your dick any day of the week. That's right. If you're not so meaty, you might go for an 8.
You know what?
If you just want a little tuna, have some salad. You know what I'm saying? There's more choices. Just reach deeper in that drawer.
Fucking bad. But you know what too? And if we want to get into, you know, the convo about what's better, I mean, we do like to have our choices, and if we are messing with the female, we can actually get what we want size-wise, you know, as far as the strap-on goes. So it's a plus.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, seriously, you could be like, look, I'm not with it tonight. Bitch, throw on a 3-inch, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody's good.
3-inch.
Then there's other times your girl is like, fuck me. You know what I'm saying? You whip out that horses shit, okay?
You know what?
I mean, I don't know how the person wearing this, like, I wish somebody.
How does that work?
Yeah, how does that
work? Like, with the strap on, they be like, oh. Like, they be feeling it, but you really don't feel nothing. You're just doing more of, like, the thrust, like, oh. So I guess it's more for, like,
That's some great acting right there. Like, y'all, hold on.
Look, I'm a pro.
I've been thinking heterosexual bitches. I'm be lying.
Fuck me. Listen.
Nah, these gay bitches been had it for a while. Shit.
Look, man.
Give them a Tony, a Grammy, and an Emmy.
Absolutely. A lot of us have had to pretend a lot lately. So therefore, you know, I've perfected on my acting skill.
First off, I've never had anybody had to pretend, and I've had to do the pretending. If I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna scream. Fuck the kids next door.
Lord. And that's for the kids next door. So you know what? Okay. So moving along, there were a few emails that I received on my Yahoo. Thank you so much for those who reached out to me in that way to ask me some questions. The email address is growntalkwithgoddess@yahoo.com. Yes. And I'll ask the first question. We'll discuss it. Here it is. My man of 6 years recently asked me to be a little more freaky with him. 2 weeks ago, we had a planned threesome. It was with another female. It was my first female experience, and I didn't wanted to appease his desires. That sounds a little crazy. This week during sex, he asked me to play with his butthole.
What the?
One side of me instantly began to think that if I wanted to make him happy, I had to do this. But the other side of me instantly began to think the idea of playing with a straight man's asshole seemed gay. Mm-hmm. I didn't perform it for him this time, but my excuse was because I needed time to prepare. I honestly don't ever see myself being able to do this. What should I do?
Leave the nigga gay.
You know what? Okay. All right. I don't necessarily feel like...
I'm sorry.
Listen.
Look, I'm Jamaican. There's just certain things. You're just not going to get past me.
He's not gay.
That butt play shit is gay.
He's not gay. Believe it or not, more men like having their booty hole played with than you can ever imagine.
It's like over 60% or something like that.
It probably is.
My mom's a nurse. She told me this shit.
It probably is. And you don't have to be gay. Like, you know, what's that little bit of space in between?
It's your A spot.
The A spot. A lot of guys like that area licked. Okay.
You're talking about the gooch.
I don't know what it's called. The gooch.
Okay, inside the rectum is your A spot, which is what gets men off, apparently. I don't know, because you would never get the... Let me tell y'all something. I went to the doctor once, okay? He stuck his finger up my ass one time. That's the last time his ass will ever do that shit. Motherfucker didn't even take off his Super Bowl ring. Okay, that's what really got to me, and... Oh, shit. Bruh, I'm sorry, if you're comfortable with that and don't clinch, bro, I could have ripped off a whole hand that day. And you telling me you sitting there and you want this? Nah, man. Mm-mm.
Yes, listen. I'm very experienced.
Maybe.
I'm experienced, okay?
That's great.
You know what?
Go down your resume.
Shit. Woo! Yo, listen. I don't have time. I only have an hour slot. I don't have time to do that. But
we could do a 2-part special.
Listen, I will tell you this. More recently, the more recent men that I've been around and have been dealing with recently, and I'm not talking about anything past 5-6 years ago. These new men today, they want it.
Yeah, they also want to wear these skinny ass, tight ass. I mean, I thought my jeans were skinny. I seen a brother today. He was like 45 wearing some skinny jeans. Bro. The whole culture went prison culture. Like, I don't know if anyone ever realized it. Like, the shit that was dumping 20 years ago, right? All right, it was like oral sex. Cause I remember being like 5-6 years old hearing about Bill Clinton shit, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, I know what to look forward to. All right.
You know.
All of a sudden, all of a sudden, out the gate, I get old. Okay, and they're not talking about this shit no more. They talk about President Trump pissing on people, R. Kelly getting his asshole licked. Like, the whole sex game has changed. So I can imagine in 5 years, you know what? Today it'll be licking booty holes. Next week it'll be pegging. Okay.
You know what? Listen,
You want to bet? 3 years.
I
I will put a whole $100 on this bet. In 3 to 5 years, the new male thing will be pegging.
Yo.
Am I wrong, audience?
I will tell you this. I also want to remind you guys, it's live feed, so feel free to comment if you would like to on the website. We'll see it, we'll get it, we'll answer it, we'll have fun with it. As a nurse, and I didn't mention this, I've been a nurse for 13 years now as well. I will say that there are men who actually get extra excited over a prostate massage. If the prostate is massaged or touched in the right spot, it will automatically cause a man to ejaculate.
Wow.
That is what they're going for in a lot of cases with these women when they're asking them. So it's a pleasure thing, and it's like something more now that men are starting to become a lot more comfortable with because they know that it's something that you're going to get pleasure from as opposed to pain.
All right, let me put it this way. Before men can start asking for their asshole to get played with, eat a coochie first. How about that? How about we all getting on the accord when niggas start eating some coochie? All right, stop hiding behind your little shit. My tongue don't work. My religion. I'm not able to talk afterwards. Shit that don't make it stink. You know, just go ahead and do that. Before you ask, I'm gonna need all men too. Before you go ahead and start playing with my ass, all right? By the time all men get on board with that, I know I'll be dead. So
you know what? Listen, there are a lot more men that are on board with it. I'm telling you. And then you got the ones that will know that you're slipping down that way, and they'll push their little ass up so that way that you fall a little further down.
What?
I've even had some that will even rock with it. Will rock with the hand going down there, and they'll start throwing it back at me and shit. I'm telling you, yes.
Nah, yo.
Yes.
Nah, the Caribbean man in me can't allow that. You know what? I was going against a crusade in Jamaica. Now I'm saying, yeah, kick their ass out. I'm about to play over here.
I'm telling you, it's something that men are getting pleasure out of. So
let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Okay. How your finger feel after that?
You know what?
Answer the question.
My finger felt fine.
You're a goddamn liar.
It felt fine. Did I look at him a little differently? Yes. You know, it got to a point now where...
A little?
I looked at him a lot differently because he'll call me and be like, yo, you want to get up? And I'll be thinking to myself, this nigga gonna want me to eat his ass. I'm like, he's gonna want me to eat his ass, pay for the hotel room, and give him $200.
Again. But then again, though, prison culture, y'all feel me? That's some prison culture shit. Like, only in prison will another brother come over and be like, I'm gonna eat your ass. Then I want your commissary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing. That's how you got took. You got took in prison culture shit, okay? You was like, you gonna eat my ass, and then you gonna pay for this domicile, and you gonna throw some IHOPs on and hop in the morning. Okay? That sounds exactly like prison. It happened behind closed doors. Okay?
You know what? That's exactly
ass eating. Let me guess. Somebody brought out the peanut butter and the jelly, didn't they?
Nah, man. No peanut butter and jelly. No peanut butter.
Eating raw ass? Can't share that lollipop.
Listen, it wasn't supposed to start off that way. It wasn't. But, you know,
raw ass.
Raw ass.
You ain't all like.
You know, next time I'll bring some honey along for the.
I think you should. I think
that's a little insult. I never ever liked when a man decided he was going to use food and shit down in my stuff. I never liked it.
I get that, but you know what? That's a coochie. Now we talking about where shit come from. So if you don't try and mask it with a little whipped cream, some preserves. Shit, preserves will go real good with some ass, don't y'all think?
Oh my God, yeah, you know.
Think about them little strawberry bits and that shit. So if they get up in the ass here, give you some incentive.
I do not recommend putting strawberry preserves in anybody's ass. Don't say you got that from Goddess Show. Don't do it. Don't listen.
Oh yeah, no, but women are doing coke.
I have a question, Goddess, from the chat room.
Yes.
Anonymous person here wants to know. She says, hello, I have a question.
Hi.
When is it a good point in a new relationship to have sex? How long should I wait?
Okay. We were just talking about this the other day. My friend here introduced me to something that I kind of wish a couple of times I had stuck to, the 90-day rule.
Nope, don't do it.
I honestly would not ever jump into having sex with anybody right away, because then you
Bad
start to
decision.
deal with insecurities.
For what?
Listen, first of all, it ain't no job interview going on up in here. If we have sex and it's not good and it's too rushed, the reason why she's going to feel like it didn't work was because the sex wasn't good. If a man wants the sex from you, make him wait 30 days for, 90 days for it. 3 months.
Terrible advice.
Let him take you out, show you a good time. You guys can have intimacy, you could do other things, but the only way you'll truly know is not in 90 days.
All right, women, I'm going to get you shit that's actually going to get you married.
I'm not married. I'm single, by
Fuck
the
the
way.
shit out of him on that first date.
Oh my
That
God.
is the interview, okay? Well, look pretty, look cute, okay? And then fuck the shit out of him on the first date, all right? Because he needs to know if this shit was trash, he's got to keep moving on.
Oh my gosh. Yo, listen, why not get to know a person?
Don't
first?
listen to Steve Harvey. The fuck you gonna get to, it's too soon to get to know you, okay?
Yo, listen.
It's too soon to get to know you.
Listen, and this is gonna, I have a really good question that corresponds kind of with something like this and things that could possibly happen if you mess around with somebody and don't get to fully know them all the way.
That's the problem with women. Y'all think too far in the future. Live for the here and now.
Oh my God. Okay, and he's talking about take advice from somebody who's gonna get you married one day. I'm gonna get you married.
No, she's
Let
not.
a man respect you first. Let him, show you
Dumped everybody who wasn't
who he
wasn't
is.
without.
Let him even get rid of other women that he's out here trying to date first.
Whoa.
And make you priority.
Whoa,
I think within 90 days you should accomplish that.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
I see nothing wrong with courtship. Because that's exactly what I think it is. So if you want to date around because you're looking for somebody to marry, it's a difference between you dating around because you're just trying to smash everybody. Okay, jokes aside, dating around is what you need. You're going to find what you like from what you don't like. You'll find out more about yourself. You may tolerate some people's bullshit more than other people's bullshit. Because, that's what it is. It doesn't mean that you jump in bed with everybody. That's nice. It's a great bonus. But it doesn't mean that's what you do, okay?
Listen, from a healthy perspective, from a nurse's standpoint, and from
Use
a woman
condoms.
who wants... Okay, but we do understand that sometimes, condoms, are not the safest thing. Also, if you're going to have sex and you're going to be giving somebody an interview on the first date, you're going to want to make sure they know how to suck dick. And you're also going to, from a female's perspective, also going to want to deal with a guy who knows how to eat pussy. It's too early and too soon for all of that. You might get into something and not be able to fully have a good night of sex. It turns into being something that, is perceived as being differently.
I
just
can't
think
see how
you
that
need
ever
time.
would be possible.
I think it requires time. Get to let a person respect you and know you for who you are first before you jump into bed with them. It may not be 90 days that you have to make them wait, but for me, anybody new that I get involved with because of my past history and these fuckboys I've been dealing with.
I shouldn't have said shit. My bad, viewers.
Yeah.
If I knew I was going to be on this show, I wouldn't have been talking to my homie like that. Like, you need to wait 90 days. Now I'm in this. I fucked it up for some dude out there. I'm sorry, brother.
Listen, females take my advice. Males, fuck the shit out of them the first date.
All right. You know what? I'm
Interview.
going to be real. Women, take your time. Doesn't have to be 90 days, but don't play games in it either.
Right.
I remember I was telling God this is a true story. Dated somebody for just under 90 days. I get to day 87. Okay? And they pop out with some shit talking about, I'm pregnant. Nigga, you couldn't wait 3 days to tell me that shit? Because I know that baby's name at least has to be Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at my driver's license, I'm like, my shit ain't Joseph.
You know.
So, brothers, I understand if you're like, I'm not dealing with this 90-day shit. But I will say this. The safest form of anything is abstinence. And you know what? There's nothing wrong, seriously, folks, with waiting till marriage. There is nothing wrong with it. stupid, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Don't wait till you're married.
Don't do that either. I almost did that shit. Don't do that either.
Don't do it
Don't
because
do that
you're gonna be stuck with some little ass 3-inch dick that you gotta stay with now that you're married and you don't want to leave him because then the family's gonna look at you like she just married this guy and don't want him now because his dick is little.
But see, this is where I get confused. Cause y'all bitches is always talking about marry a bitch for the personality. But now a nigga got a 3-inch dick and he can't stay married. Thank God Lord bless me with something meaty. Okay? Cause I'd be out here with all this personality and everybody.
You know what?
I'll be real, what's got me along in this industry is my dick.
Yo, you so stupid. I don't even know what to say to that. He said
We had kind of a follow-up question that you kind of answered, but I want to go ahead and say it anyway. What if you wait the 90 days and realize the sex with your partner isn't great?
Okay.
Dump him.
Don't dump him. Well, here's the thing. If everything else within that first 90 days was good, the conversation, the consistency, the consideration, the way he treated you, and it's just the sex that's bad, then possibly something that you can work on. If it doesn't have anything to do with the mechanical parts being the problem, why the sex was not good.
I mean, I agree. However, nigga, this is 2018. Nobody got time for this shit. This shit is bad. Bitch, go work. You should have been working on that shit since elementary school. All right. When I was in 5th grade, a bitch got pregnant. She knew what she was doing. The fuck? And I was in 5th grade going, goddamn, why couldn't I be the daddy? Okay.
I can't. You know.
We have another question
Yeah.
from Jason Jones. It goes, Goddess, I also have a question. Do you prefer sex at night, day, or the afternoon? What's the best time to have sex?
Hey, Jason Jones. Thank you.
Somebody trying to, you know this person? It's like they trying to set up a date and shit. He's like, hey, Jason Jones. Like she's just gonna wait outside of an apartment building and Jason Jones gonna show up. You said you like the evenings, don't you?
I happen to be more of a in the dark nighttime person.
You got a cute face. That's a terrible answer.
I mean, okay. Here's the thing.
With the lights on.
If you got the music playing on your phone, then your phone will be at least a little bit lit up enough so that you can still see my cute face. So,
I mean, I get that. However, what if they an old school brother and they got one of them big ass radio units? You remember what I'm talking about? Or even a fucking boombox. There's still crackheads walking around with boomboxes.
Word, I seen one in Madison.
Let me tell y'all, I was just doing a show in Newark. They ain't no crackheads like the ones right across the river over in Jersey City.
Yo,
They still got the boombox and they be getting their freak on. Okay? So now what if a brother ain't got no lights on his phone? Shit, the phone bill off. Okay? He can't play no Barry White for your ass. Okay? So the room just gonna be dark with a phone off and you're just gonna be hearing.
Listen, if it's done the right way, it should sound like macaroni, not like. First of all. Second of all.
It don't always
like
sound
it
like
to-
macaroni.
Oh, it don't?
No, it don't.
Mine
Because
does.
let me explain something to you. Macaroni gets dry, you leave it on the fire too long.
I absolutely cannot. So, okay, what time of day you prefer it then?
Well, that's a retarded question. You can't ask no man that shit. 24 hours a day.
Oh, all day, any time of the
Let me
day?
tell you something. I will risk my job, okay? A man will risk crashing his car, okay? His most prized possession. Fuck it. A man will leave kids outside, go inside, get some head, come back into the car, forget about the kids, go back to go get more heads, and forget about the kids.
Yeah, I will say this, you know.
And I was a forgotten kid.
And it makes sense. I've had guys come in to make deliveries to the house, and I won't say what kind of deliveries, but I will say that they had their girl out in the car. They come, do their business real quick, eat the pussy, with their girl in the car, and just drive away. And that's some shiesty shit, man. I just had to say that.
Hold on.
Yes, I
No,
was
wait,
a part of it.
wait. So wait, basically she was bragging about her pussy and saying, but that nigga's trash. You know what I'm saying? That's a fuck boy, but he was eating this shit out of my stuff.
Yes, while his
You know, it
girlfriend
was only good because my
was
pussy
in the car
is
waiting.
like Minnetonka. Okay? But his bitch out there is like Camden. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we got some more questions.
Sure.
Shout out to Mary. Thanks for continuously chatting with us. She wants to
Mary.
know, Kurt, do you like licking ass?
Why somebody gonna ask me that question? I just went on a crusade about how butter play. No, yo, nah, son. You gonna make the Jamaican come out of me? Yo, first off, what's her name?
Mary.
Write me personally, Mary. Second off,
I can't.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm sorry, yo. Look, I love ass. Okay, I don't even notice titties. All right, that's the God's honest truth. All right, it's 0 and 100 for me. But I ain't gonna eat the shit. I'm sorry. Okay, literally and figuratively. And you sure? You know what? If it was on the line of me losing my woman, you gotta step up and make a big play. All right, call me Derek Jeter. But if you think I'm going to let anybody in my dugout, oh, we about to switch the game. Because at that point, we playing tennis.
So I guess it's safe to say Kurt does not eat ass.
Yeah. Bad girl, Mary. Okay.
My teeth are mad white. I don't get this white from eating no ass.
She's married,
Hey, Mary.
so you have to worry about her. We have another question from Anonymous. What is your favorite sexual position?
Okay. I like to ride.
I was hoping she wasn't going to come up with a basic bitch answer, and thank God for answering my prayers.
I actually like to be in control. I'm very dominating person in every aspect with things that I'm comfortable with. And when it comes down to sex, that's one thing that I am extremely, very, very much so comfortable with. So I like to take control. I like to ride.
What are you looking at me for? They was asking you.
No,
There's only three
listen.
positions in my repertoire. So we gonna let it all out here. She either gonna ride, well, you can't see my finger on that side. You gonna get on top. Yeah, that's what.
Ain't that the same shit? Did you say
My bad. I'm sorry. You gonna ride it and be on top?
Yeah.
Doggy, because I like animals. It's animalistic. And of course, last but not least, reverse cowgirl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? I'm sorry. That shit is amazing.
It is. It is. You got
I mean,
the
don't let
best
no
of both
fat
worlds.
bitch do it, but that shit is
You
amazing.
know what? It be the fat bitches that be the ones that you can grab their ass from the back and, you know, you got something a little bit more to hold on.
Nah, that's thick. Okay?
I guess,
Men know the difference.
you know.
Because you be down, it's like you're under an underpass, but the shit about to break. You will not get up.
So I guess I got to start working on somebody that I can have that with. So that way I can.
But you thick though. See, there's a difference.
Oh.
See, you thick though. Okay. See, a brother can pick you up. We talking 400 and more. That's what we talking. Okay.
Damn.
That shit collapsed on you. You wish it was the Brooklyn Bridge.
I guess doggy is pretty cool too. You know.
Not pretty. See, that's the only real position I think man has power.
Not really. Not if you can't stay in. The one I had recently.
In doggy? Oh, I forget. There's short dick niggas out there. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Because I've always been like, how?
Listen, the one I had recently had to keep holding himself and putting himself back in there. So it wasn't a doggy thing. It was more like a jackrabbit thing, you know, when it comes down, you know. But if it's done right and you can actually like...
More like a turtle.
My God.
Yo,
Shout
I'm going
out
to
to
pay for
him.
your trip to Jamaica.
Sorry I didn't call you back yesterday.
I'm going to pay for your trip in Jamaica. Yo, you going to get torn the fuck out. You going to say, yo, You gonna say, yo, I ain't leaving. I know some white women that went missing.
It's too much. Are there any more questions or go to? Okay, all right. So I have another email question from one of my fans who emailed me directly onto the Yahoo. And she says she wished to remain anonymous. I just found out that I'm pregnant, but I know it's not by the man I've been with for 6 years. It's by a man I recently met about a year ago that I really like and want to be with. I've decided that I want to keep the baby, but I don't know how to tell the man I've been with for years how I feel. What advice can you give me? Signed, Confused New York Female.
What you looking at me for? It ain't my baby. Look for no advice from me. Don't you? Shit, you gonna put me on the hook for this?
Okay, as far as this goes, I don't really have much experience with this because this has not ever happened to me before. But I can give you what I feel as though would be the most responsible advice in this case would be to definitely come to him and tell him how you feel first about the relationship and about obviously being unhappy. And then if you don't have to tell him about the pregnancy right away, depending on how far along you are, or you don't even have to tell him at all if it's not his, you know. Listen, if it's not the guy that she's been with for years, I don't see why she should have to explain anything to him besides the fact that that's who she's been with for the past 6 years. I don't think she should have to. Yes.
Can I say 3 things?
Say 3 things.
I'm going to give 3 honest opinions. They're all going to be different. So just something for this listener and viewer to think about. I'm going to give you what I think probably Steve Harvey would say. This is how you know it's going to be terrible. Okay? Lie your ass off. Keep the baby. Lie your ass off. His ass don't know. He don't need to know. Okay? Shit, it was his when he thought it was his. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion. Not Prince Kurt's opinion. My honest, truthful opinion. You better tell that man. Yeah. Because if that shit was me, and I found out some years later, and you put my ass on child support, and I signed them papers, there's not a court in this country that's gonna sit back and go, well, maybe we shouldn't persecute him. Okay? But even a jury in Texas. Okay?
Based off what she said in the email, she wants to be with the new guy. She doesn't want to be with the one that she's been with the past 6 years.
Oh, well, then go ahead and do that. Tell the new boy, yo, this is yours. I haven't been slamming our old homie. Start your life over. If you think it'll work, fine. Just lay homeboy down easy.
I think, as I said,
lie.
If you want to, no, don't lie about it. But
omit the truth.
If you want to pursue a relationship with the newer guy, the one that is the father, the actual father of the kid, I think what she should do is be honest about the relationship that she's been having with the new guy, with her old guy, and if she doesn't have to tell him about the pregnancy, she's not really entitled to him.
That's just
she shouldn't.
I respect all of our viewers, and I think you guys are great.
All right, we got a comment from Mary.
It's trifling, though.
She goes on to say that no baby deserves not to know their real father.
Mary,
so I said tell the truth.
You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. She's definitely. What I'm saying is, do not tell.
That's a double negative.
Father.
That means don't tell them.
Okay.
I see your game. I know exactly what y'all women be doing.
She wants to be with the new guy, which happens to be the father. So be with the new guy, but tell the old guy that you're moving on. You don't have to explain anything further. Yes, it's been 6 years. As far as who he is or what's going on, that's really not his business. All he basically needs to know is that the relationship is not going to further work.
Let's hold on, though. Hold up on that. Because we don't know the dynamics of their actual relationship. We don't know if they have kids beforehand. Mm-hmm. We don't know if this brother was working 24/7 and she's a housewife. And she just found somebody on the internet and said, you know what, I fell in love with this dude. and she's gonna come crawling back. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the dynamics of this. All we know is she was trifling.
No, all we know is that he did something wrong because obviously she wouldn't have left if he was doing everything right, which is the reason why a lot of women go off and venture off to something
Oh,
new.
hold on though. Wait. Nah. See? Nah. Oh, hold on. Hold on. No.
We all know
no.
that women-
No. You're not gonna defend this trifling ass shit.
Men cheat
Because
they're
you know
horny.
what?
Women
Okay,
cheat because of
bullshit.
love.
I've been emotional and cheated too.
You
okay?
know what?
You goddamn right. Like dick don't have emotion. Okay. That nigga cry and throw up. Okay. But what I want to say is, okay, fine. We don't know the proper dynamics. However, it is never right. You either walk out or you say this not working for me. Why I know this? Because I've been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best advices I ever got was from somebody who's like a very close sister to me. And she said, you know what? If people just turned around and said, this ain't for me, it would ease up a lot of, agitations in any relationship. And the other thing is, relationships are simple. We make them hard and complex.
That's true.
I've been saying this. My producer says it all the time. Like, this is no joke. My producer lives by this statement. Okay, our producer. Mm-hmm. Right? He produces my show. He produces this show. All right? He lives by this statement. And brother's a smart brother. Okay? But it's the truth. Things are simple. We make it complex. Just come the fuck out. Tell the motherfucker you don't want to be there. Pack your shit up and leave.
Just be honest. Just be honest. But listen, I will say this. I was dealing with a guy, and I was honest with him, and he threatened my life. And he kept telling me he was gonna kill me, and I would tell him to leave. He would never leave. He would just sit there on the couch you're not gonna do nothing, and I'd sleep with one eye open. Sometimes being honest with some of these motherfuckers is hard out here.
You right. You're absolutely right. But see, there's things that y'all women just don't listen to again. Y'all gonna have me. That's true.
We need to all learn how to communicate better.
But see, when a nigga play up like that, y'all ain't listen to Mama Medea, Auntie Medea. Shit, y'all never put grits on a hot fire. My grandmother does that shit just for shit.
You know what?
I'm not playing with you. Fuck with me. This will go on you. Okay. You said you slept with one eye open. Well, that nigga gonna have to too. Okay.
That's definitely scary. But you do have some men that intimidate you and make you feel like you can't talk to them and be honest with them about certain things. So it does definitely make a situation harder when you feel like you can't communicate in a relationship, especially when you've been with somebody.
And there's plenty of women that do it too. There's women out there that are bullies.
Oh my gosh.
You know it's true. There's women out there that are just raw bullies, and they beat the shit out of a man. They'll whoop a nigga's ass, and the nigga try to get a left hook in, block.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
come here.
Oh shit.
I'm definitely not.
Every time I've ever seen one of those straight women that are big and muscular, have you ever seen they dudes? They dudes be either really pudgy or skinny like me. Now you know I ain't gonna win that fight. Okay. You know the pudgy brother ain't gonna win that fight. Our other producer here, he pudgy. You know you're not gonna win that fight. You know you're not gonna win that fight. He bitch Goliath and you? No. It's not gonna happen. It goes always, unfortunately. Because men have lost the character of being a gentleman. And women think it's cool to do whatever the fuck men do. And then forget that, you got a kid that grows inside of you and then watches every move after you a little more circumvently than they do a man. So no, you can't piss on a nigga and think that shit is gonna be in a video and my children are not going to see it when, you know what I'm saying? If you're a celebrity.
Hold on. Shout out to my kids, Alicia, Jason, and Brianna, who are sitting at home watching.
Oh, y'all filthy. Oh, I hope I never meet y'all. Y'all gonna be like, you was the dude talking about buttholes with my mama. Remember, I said I didn't eat it.
I love y'all.
Unless there's some papaya or pineapple next to it. Or some peaches. I mean, you're getting big enough peach. Can you really tell the difference?
Yo, too much. Too much. My goodness. All right. So I do have another question that I got from one of my Facebook friends who chose to remain anonymous, but he did want me to stress the fact that he is 39 years of age. For whatever reason, he wanted to make sure that his age was put out there. Says, Goddess.
Does it matter to?
It might, based on what he says here. Goddess, here's my dilemma. I have 2 very beautiful women in my life that I've been dealing with for the past year and a half.
Yes.
Both of them are great women, which is why I am in a dilemma. They both want me to commit to them in a more deeper, serious relationship. For a year and a half, I've managed to live 2 different lives to keep these women from finding out about each other.
Yes.
I'll identify them as Woman A and Woman B going further. I need your help in deciding what I should do. Goddess, please. Woman A. She works as a police officer.
Yes.
Owns her own home, car, and has 2 children. It says, as far as sex-wise, I'm satisfied except she doesn't give oral sex.
Oh, hell, throw the whole chick out.
Woman B. Works as a nurse, owns a condo, has 4 kids.
Damn. Oh, now go back to A1.
All the kids are older.
Oh, no, wait. Backpedal.
Says sex-wise, she does it all, but her sex isn't the best.
Oh, Lord, you got to go with option C.
What should I do? There is no option C.
Goddess, ain't you single?
Yes. I am single.
Brother, there's somebody in the market for you.
All right. As far as this goes, he chose to specify his age. Is there any reason why a man would choose to want me to know very vividly and want everybody who's listening to know that he's 39 years of age?
I'm going to say this. Because he's buying for time. He's looking at it like, I got to settle down now. Yeah. Okay, he's 39. He's like, shit. At 39, you're looking at it like, he doesn't say if he has children or not.
No, he doesn't.
But obviously, he's looking for some deeper commitment. The problem with y'all brothers is, why the fuck do y'all wait till you like 39, 40, 45 before y'all start doing this shit? Like, there's shit that you could do with your bitch and your side bitch too, nigga.
Is there an age limit where this stuff is not permissible? That's the question. What the fuck? Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is, stop waiting till you 39 before you get married. It should just sound stupid to me, bro. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, you want to slave for 20 years, bro. That's cool. That's cool.
I'll say this.
But then you get the itch, you eventually get that itch, because you know why? Nobody wants to be the old guy in the fucking club looking for a woman, bro.
They do it all the time.
Okay?
They do it all the time.
But they don't want to. I didn't say they do. They don't. I said nobody wants to be the old guy. So, sir, here's what I would say. If you're not going to go with option C, go with this. Because they both have their issues. And, men really like oral sex. I'm not an oral sex kind of guy. I could pass on this shit. But if you're really in that oral sex type of shit, and that's for you, go for the woman who cooks best. There.
Cooks best.
Yes.
He didn't mention that, but that's a good point.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I give the man credit for the honesty to a certain extent. You're dating 2 individuals, and obviously those 2 individuals do not know anything about each other. Mm-hmm. So you already started either relationship off with a lie. Mm-hmm. So it's tainted. Both do have kids. Both have careers, not jobs, because there's a big freaking difference between a job and a career. Both of them have careers. Now, B, yes, they have older kids, which means you don't have to worry about kids running around for a good number of years. But as far as A, there sounds like they're still in school and they still need mothering or fathering. At the end of the day, we talked about this yesterday. Unfortunately, people believe that they're going to find phenomenal sex relationship. Now, I didn't say phenomenal sex. I said phenomenal sex relationship. Your chances of finding a person that satisfies you mentally and physically on all aspects, you probably hit the lotto first. So you would have to go with a person that treats you like something, you can hold a communication with, and the sex is good.
Well, that's why people marry for money.
Not just that's people who don't really know what happiness is.
And you know what? I've heard that too. They're like, well, sex is pretty banal with everybody I done been with, so I married for money. And I was like, well,
I mean, it runs out. Look at Dwayne Wade's ex-wife. She spent $5 million in pretty much 2 months.
Laying on the ground someplace.
Now she on the ground wanting some money that whatever. But
cocaine is a hell
for
of
those individuals, I mean,
Stop.
I wish him the best in his decision making. But the fact that you started off with a lie taints both situations.
Well, maybe he was courting both.
You can't court both.
And wait. Maybe he was courting both, and it turned into he started dating both because he didn't know how to backtrack out of it.
Here's the thing.
Because it could have been innocent
I
dating.
got something
No, that's what I'm
real
saying.
good to say
If you're
to this
fucking
one.
two people, you're just fucking two people. If you're courting, which means you can only
You was
court.
just dating.
No,
And
you
that's
can only
the-
court one person at a time. And this is what I'm saying. We're talking about real relationships. We're not talking about busting nuts. We're talking about a relationship. If I'm meeting someone and I think this person is relationship material, I need to give this person my utmost respect and time. And if I figure out that it doesn't work, then yes, I'll move on to something new. But I'm not being fair to this individual here that I'm supposed to be saying that I want to date. Now I have to give this person 100% of me. And if it doesn't work out, then fine, I'll move on. But you can't give 50% here and 50% over there and think it's going to work out.
Right.
I absolutely agree, but that's why I said maybe he was courting in the beginning, and it turned into, okay, then I'm dating both of them.
Nah. Because
You know
if
what I'm
you're
saying?
courting one and it didn't work out, then you wouldn't be messing with B.
Well, courtship is a number of
That's
people.
true.
It's not individually dating. That's exactly what going exclusive is. Courtship is you're just trying the waters out. You just want to date different people. You're trying to get their personality. It does not involve sex. It doesn't.
Okay.
I have another question here from Prodigy.
Hey, Prodigy.
What's good, bro?
Hey.
What if you knew a guy for a long time and y'all were friends and y'all started dating? Would you make him wait 90 days?
Oh, this is Stevie J asking. He asking for Stevie J.
Okay. If you knew him for a long time.
Wait, go back to Lollipop. Wait, what happened? I missed the whole shit.
It's getting smaller, so it's easier to suck.
That's usually not how it happens. You might have to put some Viagra in that lollipop.
All right. If you know him for a long time, you guys are friends, perhaps maybe grew up together. I don't think it should matter how long you know the person. I think if there's somebody that you're trying to get serious with, they should wait. They should at least show you now. We've been friends for a long time. You've seen the friendship side of me now. I'll show you the relationship side of me if I'm trying to get serious with you. I still think they should wait 90 days.
3 days is a nice natural. If I've known you for that long, we don't need no 90 days. We've already been through that phase. It's
Listen,
called
you
friendship.
know them as a friend for a long time, but you don't know them as an intimate person.
Well, I know most of you.
You know what?
I know most. See, that's where y'all women be backtracking. Hey, I'm gonna call you out and shit again. I already know your personality. There. Yeah, I said it. So what more I need to know? Let me see the shit I ain't been able to see.
I'm just saying, like, okay, if you're friends with somebody, it's completely different if you're trying to be more serious with them in a relationship. Obvious things.
Of
change.
course.
So-
Absolutely. A little bit.
If you know somebody and you know them as being a certain way, and now you want to look at them as being a little bit more serious, you know, you have to look at them from a different shade of light.
If they're a good friend of yours, you already know it.
If you're a really good friend, like really, really
already
good friend,
know
y'all don't
that.
need to be fucking anyway. Just stay
Agreed.
friends.
Agreed.
Because then you end up losing the friendship that you've had for a long, long, long time.
Sorry, I could never do that.
Let me just ask this question.
Could never do that.
Because I always found it phenomenal that the way this situation happens. The person you date and marry should be your best friend, right?
Yes.
So why do we walk around with our best friends but we won't date them?
I always say that, actually. Believe it or not, I say that all the time. So I dropped all my best friends.
With should be your best friend.
I want to date them.
But again, you walk around, you tell them all your secrets, and then those individuals never able to find someone, and the person standing right next to you.
But at the same time, you tell those people sometimes secrets that
No, there should be no secrets in a relationship.
Yeah.
My male best friend is not attractive.
Shots
there's
fired.
Yeah, who?
my male best friend, he's not that attractive.
That's crazy.
So
That's
therefore-
hurtful. I thought it was about the personality.
5 minutes.
Okay, first of all, I'm dope as hell, so I deserve to have a dope ass nigga on my arm.
Let me tell you,
My-
something. I'm dope as hell too. All right, and I love Naomi Campbell. All right, and that's who I think I deserve. All right, the bitch is crazy. She got a fat ass.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck that. I want Serena. Okay. But you know what? Serena's man got her, and I think I deserve Serena. What, you don't think I deserve Serena?
Yes, you deserve Serena.
Okay then.
Yes. He definitely deserves Serena.
He was the
5
other
minutes.
best
5
friend.
minutes.
Okay. So when it what was it, the woman A and the woman B? When it comes down to that, 90 days, wrap it up. I believe you should wait when you're gonna have sex with somebody. As far as the friend who messaged me in regards to whether or not he should be with woman A or be with woman B, I did not give my opinion on that. I just want to real quick say that if the sex is what matters to you, then I would definitely be with the one who satisfies you better when it comes down to that. And whichever one cooks, if that's what you men find as being important.
You know, maybe there was an option we did not exhaust on that. I mean, I know we don't have much time left, but brother, if you can try and fandangle a main and then get yourself one of them as your side piece. See, this is where you got your chicken and your veggies. Brother, you be good. Ain't nothing like cop love.
You know that.
Plus you got protection.
Next week, I just want to let you guys know what next week's top question is going to be. Just real quick, give you something to think about until next week. This came from another anonymous, one of my friends on Facebook. I just was informed during my yearly checkup from the OBGYN that I contracted an STD. I know for sure who I got it from because besides my boyfriend, whom in which I use condoms with faithfully, I've been only sleeping with one other guy. The other guy, I did not use protection.
You don't know who the guy is.
Because we have history. I feel so violated. What advice can you give me? Next week we're popping off Grown Talk with Goddess with a talk on STDs. And I'm going to give her my best advice on what she should do from a female's perspective in this situation.
I'm going to be in the audience for this.
I mean, we'll touch upon it next week. We'll talk about it. But it give you guys and my viewers some times to come up with questions and comments or whatever need be.
You know what? I'm going to be messaging from my phone.
Please make sure you do.
Because I've been through this shit.
Guys, if you have questions, please feel free.
Now.
Listen, we're live. Send them in on chat. You can contact me on Yahoo, Grown Talk with Goddess at yahoo.com for any questions that you want me to answer live on the show. Find me on Instagram. That's UR_Goddess, GODDESS 35. That's on Instagram, on Facebook, KERAJONES for any questions that you may have that you want answered live on the show.
And guys, please don't forget to follow Truth Vibe TV. Go up on YouTube, become a follower. Also follow Savage Kings.
Yes.
Season 2.
Listen.
Hilarious, okay?
Turn your notifications on so that way you are informed when we are live. Make sure you go ahead and do that as well on Grown Talk with Goddess.
And go on and watch the rest of our shows on this network. The Jeff Shears show, Chicks and Flicks.
Yes.
Guys, y'all will love it.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. And we'll see you next week with another edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. I'm so excited.
Time to wire. Conversation in my thoughts, I'm hoping she won't shut me down. If she ain't the one for the night, I know others in town. Time to do right. If she go bye, we ain't some insane thing. That's just what time. If you say that you're gone, I just act like it's nothing to me. When you say that you love me, it's something I didn't believe. Back on my bullshit, stuck on my ways, always ignored them, on bad behavior. Should've done right. You say I lie, showed in the light. Now there's no chillin' with you. This my fault.